Hello everyone. In forest and forest management, today we will discuss about silviculture. Silviculture is a practice of controlling establishment, growth, composition, health and quality of forest to meet diverse needs and values. As we studied about the previous lecture, importance of forest, we know how much forests are important to us. So we have to maintain and conserve the forest. Silviculture is an artificial method to maintain the forest. It controls growth of plant in forest, composition of plant, that means what kind of plant are present in the forest, health of plant, that means how much diseased and how many plant are diseased and which kind of disease present in the plant, and quality of forest to meet diverse needs and values. Silviculture is a practice of controlling establishment, growth of plant, composition of forest, health of forest, and quality of forest to meet diverse needs and values. The terms come from Latin word silvi, which means forest, and culture means as growing. That means silviculture means growing forest. The study of forest and wood is termed as a silvology. Silviculture includes two methods, regeneration and intermediate stand and treatment. In regeneration method, forest regeneration is act of renewing tree cover by establishing young tree naturally or artificially. Regeneration. Regeneration means formation of new plant, planting or plantation of new plant. Forest regeneration is renewing the tree cover. Tree cover means canopy. We can say area of covered by tree. That means tree cover. By establishing young tree naturally or artificially. There are mainly two aspects of regeneration: human assisted regeneration and enrichment planting. Human assisted regeneration means establishment of forest from natural seedling after harvesting, in which mature fruiting tree, human assisted regeneration in which mature fruiting tree which having seeds, mature tree which having flowers and fruits, mature fruiting tree which having seeds after the fruits are ripe and seeds are available in the fruit, and tree having seeds are cut down. So seeds were dispersed. Dispersal means seeds are spread over the land. When they found appropriate condition, they generate the new plant. In human assisted regeneration, mature fruiting tree which having seeds are cut down, so the seeds were dispersed or spread over the around the land area. When the seeds found appropriate condition, they generate a new plant. So it is human assisted regeneration, and it is useful to generate new plants. Second one is enrichment planting. In enrichment planting, increase of plant density in already growing forest. Plant density means number of plant per acre. If number of plant per hectare, if in 1 hectare there are 100 plants are present, and in enrichment planting new plants are grow by artificial method, and it grow and it becomes 150 plant per hectare, then it is enrichment planting. Common methods in silviculture. Silviculture regeneration method combine both harvest of timber and re-establishment of forest. Silviculture is useful to us, and also for the re-establishment of forest. That means it is also important, and it is also required for environment. Why it is important to us? Because we harvest timber wood means the wood which is used in furniture and making in building, to make building. This wood is used, and also re-establish forest. Following are some common methods. First one is single tree selection. The single tree selection method is an uneven edge regeneration method. That means in forest there are uneven edge tree. That means all tree doesn't having same edge. That is uneven edge tree. This method is most suitable when shade tolerance species regeneration is desired. Shade tolerance. Shade means છાયો. Tolerance એટલે capacity. શેડ એટલે જે એવા પ્લાન્ટ કે જે છાયામાં ઉગતા હોય. In this method, it is suitable for shade tolerant species and it desired regeneration. This typical for older and diseased tree to be removed. Okay, first this is the original forest, and in which we have to cut single trees. So what kind of tree we have choose? First of all, we have choose the tree which is giving shade to this small plant. That means these trees are cut down because it giving shade to this, and this small tree does not grow properly because it doesn't get even sunlight. And some tree which are diseased, they are cut down in single tree selection. So this is the original stand, that means original forest, and this is a forest after harvest entry, after single tree selection. Second method is group selection. Group selection method is also uneven edge regeneration method that can be used when mid-tolerant species regeneration is desired. That means the species having, that means the patch in forest that are diseased, or this patch having some small tree and it tall tree doesn't penetrate the sunlight to the small tree, so sunlight cannot reach to the small trees. So it is the group cutting. This patch is cut down, this one is cut down. This is the single tree method, and this is group selection. Third one is clear cutting. An uneven and even. First two single and group having uneven edge tree, and clear cutting having even edge tree. An even edge regeneration method that can employ natural and artificial regeneration. Clear cutting can be biologically appropriate with species that typically regenerate from stand replacing fires or other major disturbance. Clear cutting is required because if there is a fire in forest, so this is the mature stand, this is the mature forest, then clear cut is performed and it is re-establishment of forest. This is normal forest, mature forest. If there is a fire, then all the trees are cut down and it is required to cut down. So clear cut is performed. Then establishment of new forest, establishment of new plant, and this is the growth of this plant after several years. This kind of method is used in pine tree that do not grow well without full sunlight. Fourth one is seed tree. An even edge regeneration method that retains means continue to have, that retains widely spaced residual trees in order to provide uniform seed dispersal across the harvested area. In even age regeneration, even age means all tree having same age. That means if all tree having same age, that means there are fruiting at same stage and flowering and fruiting are also in same stage, and seeds are also in same season available. In seed tree cutting, widely spread residual trees in order to provide uniform seed dispersal. If, for example, we need uniform seed dispersal, uniform seed spread all over the harvested area. In this method, 2 to 12 seeds per acre are left in standing order to regenerate forest. These all trees are having seeds. Some trees are cut down. Here you can see in seed tree cutting, some trees are cut down. So if the seeds are dispersed and they can grow the new forest, they can regenerate the new plant. Here you can see this is the clear cut method and this is the seed tree. Difference between these both. Fifth one is shelter wood. Mature tree are harvested in series of operation. Mature tree are harvested in series of operation. First, removes the part of original stand to promote growth is called preparatory cut. Then establishment cut, cutting the seedling ability of the remaining tree. Regeneration usually take place naturally from the seeds. When seedlings are well established, the mature trees are removed to let the new forest grow. First of all, in shelter wood, this is the pre-harvest. That means the forest as it is naturally found. Then preparatory cut are done. That means first remove the part of original stand. That means some trees are collected and they are cut down. Then shelter wood seed cut. That means the the plant which having seedling ability, they are cut down. And so the plant which having seedling ability, they disperse the seed, and as the dispersal of seed, they grow the new plant, and it is the regeneration of shelter wood. And this is the final cut. This is final cut is optional. Sixth one is coppicing. Meaning of the coppice is cut back to the ground level periodically to stimulate growth. It is mainly performed in shrub. This coppicing, for example, this is the shrub. It is cut down at the ground level, as you can see here. And it is the new sprout. These are the new sprouting of this. And this is the regeneration. A regeneration method which depend on sprouting of cut tree. Most hardwood at certain point naturally sprout and can be managed through coppicing. This method is generally used to produce firewood, pulpwood and other products depend on small tree. This method is generally used to produce firewood. Pulpwood means pepper which is made from this type of plants. And it is depends on small tree. Seventh one is variable retention. In variable retention, a harvesting and regeneration method which is relatively new silviculture system that retains forest structural element for at least one rotation in order to preserve environmental values associated with structurally complex forest, in which the trees are uneven edge and there are no equally species are present in the forest. In this type of forest, variable retention is very useful. Where the trees are cut down, first cut they used different method, second they used different method. In this they used variable types of method and it is called variable retention. These are all the types of harvest. Here you can see the clear cut, patch cut, seed trees, that means the tree which having seeds are removed, group selection, shelter wood, and single tree selection. These are the difference between them. Intermediate stands and treatment. In intermediate treatment, they are designed to enhance growth, quality, vigor, and composition of stand after establishment and regeneration. After we have, as we have done regeneration in first topic. Second topic, we have done intermediate stand and treatment. What kind of intermediate stand and treatment? Enhance growth. Enhance means increase in growth. Quality. Vigor. Vigor means effort and energy. What kind of effort they need. And composition of stand. Stand means forest. After establishment or regeneration. Intermediate treatments are designed to increase growth, quality, and effort. Growth, quality, effort, and composition of forest after establishment or regeneration. In which weeding means we can say nindama, a treatment implemented during stands seedling stage which remove or reduce herbaceous wood shrub competition. In this method, weeding means the herbaceous plant which are removed in the forest. Why? Because it gives competition to the woody plant. What kind of competition? They absorb the nutrients from soil which are required for woody plants. So if we remove these herbs, so the all nutrients are absorbed by woody plants. Cleaning. Release of select sapling from competing by overtapping trees of comparable age. Release of selected sapling. Saplings means a small plant, ropa. From competition by overtopping trees of a comparable age. Same age trees are top. That means they give shade to each other. If we clean these plants, then they are grow properly. Liberation cutting, a treatment that releases tree by removing older overtopping trees. This is the normal forest in which this tree shed these two trees. So they both do not grow well. So if we remove this tree, then they will grow properly. So this is liberation cutting. Then thinning. Thinning, it is a most important topic and it is 3 marks. It is a 3-mark question. The goal of thinning is control the amount of distribution of available growing space. By altering stand density, forest can influence the growth, quality and health of residual trees. Like regeneration treatment, thinning are not intended to establish new tree crop or create permanent canopy openings. In thinning process, this is the normal forest. In this old tree does not grow properly because they are very nearer to each other. So if we remove some trees in between, so these trees grow properly. This process is known as thinning. Some common methods of thinning. Low thickening method, that means the thickening or removal of trees from below part. Crown thickening, that means thinning from above part of forest. Selection thinning, that means thinning of dominant trees. Some trees are dominant in forest, so these trees are removed from the old trees. Some trees are removed. Mechanical thinning, that means row thinning. Trees are cut in row. And free thinning, in which the trees are cut in as a single tree selection method. Ecological thinning is where the primary aim of forest thinning is increased growth of selected tree, favoring development and wildlife habitat rather than focusing timber yield. It is important for the main aim of thinning, and it is important also is increase the growth of selected tree. Some trees are very important for forest, for their natural habitat, and also for birds and animals. So they are the selected trees, and it is important for growth of selected trees. Then pruning, in which it is silviculture practice that refers to the removal of lower branches of young tree, and also it is gives shape to the tree. So clear not free wood can subsequently grow over the branch. Not free means if you observe the wood properly, then you can see the knot between this. This knot is also known as a gut. Pruning as a silviculture practice refers to the removal of lower branches of young tree. Here you can see the removal of lower branches of young tree. So the wood become clear and not free. And in this type of wood having higher value. This is the example of not burnt properly, and this is the burnt properly, and you can see the not free wood, and this is. Thank you.